This is 10 News at 5.
Online movie streaming services have gained a lot of following in recent years, leading some to say 2012 will be the year the market shifts from being DVD and Blu-ray dominant to nearly all digital. Today we're taking a closer look at what that shift could mean for the market as well as consumers. Welcome back to 10 News at 5. I'm Beth Haynes. Watching movies online through services like Netflix and Amazon Prime is an all-time high. And according to a report from research firm IHS Screen Digest, online video streaming is expected to surpass viewing on both DVD and Blu-ray devices combined for the first time ever this year. Paid legal movie downloads is the U.S. expected to reach 3.4 billion views this year, more than double last year's estimate of 1.4 billion. Physical video viewing is expected to shrink to 2.4 billion views, down from 2.6 billion last year. And that trend is expected to continue. And for more on the digital shift and its impact, we are joined by our tech expert, Dan Thompson from Claris Networks. With more, always glad to see you
Yeah,
here.
thanks a lot.
Well, let's talk about this. The audience for online video streaming has been building for some time now. Do we think this is going to be the year where it finally makes the shift from DVDs to digital?
You know, all the numbers seem to be pointing in that direction. And I mean, what we're seeing here is really a paradigm shift. We saw this several years back when we went from MP3 or from CDs to MP3s. And now we're kind of seeing that same thing all over again in the movie industry, where we're moving from a physical piece of media to just a service you subscribe to, and then you can watch it wherever you feel like.
Yeah, but let's talk about the streaming services like Hulu. Do you see those gaining more momentum?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, if you talk to the average, 20 or 30 something, they probably watched at least one Hulu or YouTube video today, if not multiple ones. Most of the social media people you talk to today say, hey, you should be investing in video. I think last time I checked, YouTube was the #2 search engine in the internet, just behind Google. I mean, so everything is going video, and whether it's content that we created or content that the big movie houses are creating, people just love gobbling this stuff up. And it's, with the shift on these new devices, it's just so convenient. If you're reading a book or just hanging out on the beach or whatever, you can have that movie there, right there with you, and can flip back and forth and, watch it on your table.
And it seems people are willing to pay more for that convenience. Is that what we're seeing?
Yeah, absolutely. And, sometimes it depends on how you manage it. So, like, if you're using Redbox, right, and paying $1 per DVD, it's obviously cheaper to do that if you don't watch a lot of movies. But if you're using, if you like to watch a couple movies a week, I mean, Netflix is actually a pretty good bargain if you look at it. And, the TV shows that you get out of that, you can almost cancel your cable subscription and watch all your favorite shows online.
Certainly an option for a lot of people. Now, a lot of these streaming devices, you do need, or streaming services, you do need a device, like a DVD player or a laptop to take advantage.
That's right.
How do companies ensure that people have access to these devices and have them in their homes? And that's one of the big things here, that Netflix has really been the winner in all of this, because all the new TVs, all the new DVD players, Xbox, iPad has an app, obviously you can get it on your laptop. All those devices now will play a Netflix movie. All the other companies are either streaming it just straight from their website, or they have apps that are easy to get your hands on. So I think the longer this goes on, it's going to be more prolific in the environment, and frankly, you won't need a DVD player anymore, because you've got 5 other devices at your house that can all play Netflix. So very convenient. Let's talk about Netflix. Had dominated the market for some time, but we have seen somewhat of a backlash over the last year. Do we expect another company to step up and take that top spot?
There's absolutely space still available. Hulu is obviously vying for that top position. Netflix kind of caught some flack last year. We had a conversation about that as well, when they were trying to separate the DVD service from the the online viewing service, and I think they've kind of they've managed to salvage their name, it seems like. I mean, I haven't heard any less buzz around Netflix lately, so I think they've recovered from that well. But it's still anybody's game. I mean, Amazon has a good play going on there. I mean, Apple may turn around and surprise us with a good play. So you really it's hard to say that somebody is the clear defined winner and they're going to stay on top, because, as you know, technology changes so fast that we could wake wake up tomorrow and somebody be talking about a new service that's going to knock them all down.
Literally, and we may very well wake up tomorrow and find that to be true. If this continues, this trend, and it most likely will, as we've been talking, will we expect to pay more? Are companies going to start charging more for their products, and are they going to continue to expand the services?
You know, that's a great question. What we saw earlier or later last year was Netflix coming and backing off of their streaming media prices and going up on their DVD prices, just because simply it costs so much to deliver and manage all those physical medias. However, there's a breaking point here where if you look at Amazon and other companies like that, the storage that all those movies are sitting on that's kind of behind the scenes in the internet is really expensive storage. I mean, this is not inexpensive stuff. So all those companies have to start making money at some point, obviously, or they're going to go out of business. And if you look at some of their revenue streams, it's not all that great. So we're kind of in that kind of, if you remember in the .com boom, everybody was just spending money on .coms because they thought it was going to be the way it went, and a lot of those companies didn't make money, so they just kind of went by the wayside. Something big is going to happen where they're making money. Okay. I think Hulu has a great, they have a great scheme because they've got commercials built in that you can buy into, so there's a lot of thought going on in that area. I don't think we'll see a big pop like we did with the .com boom, but there's definitely some movement there.
All right, Dan, always glad to see you.
All right.
Thanks for coming on. Well, could losing weight lead to financial gain? A new website can help you do just that. Tonight, we'll explain how weight